Okay, you don't have rosemary, but you have thyme sitting in your kitchen and you're not using it to grow out your hair. You definitely don't know what you're missing. After watching this video, I promise you'll be running into your kitchen to whip up this recipe. I really do think that people undervalue thyme a lot. Meanwhile, it can rival rosemary. Will you believe me if I tell you that the secret to the thickness and the long hair you desire is right here? And it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. You'll be surprised to find out that the most powerful hair growth stimulant in existence is actually hiding in your cabinet right now, next to your salt and your pepper. Most of us are actually obsessed with rosemary. Don't get me wrong, rosemary is incredible. But today we are going beyond the trend. We are talking about the herbs that ancient civilization used to boost courage and strength. And modern science is finally proving it. I am talking about thyme. You should know that thyme is not just to garnish your chicken. If you're patient enough to watch this video to the end, you will find out why thyme is the hidden treasure and how it can be the cure for the most stubborn hair loss, comparing head to head with rosemary. I am going to give you 2 ways you can prepare your thyme tea that will turn your scalp into high-speed hair growth machine. If you have flattened with rosemary or you are tired of seeing more hair in your drain than on your head, then it is time for a change. Before you can understand why thyme is such a powerful herb, you have to understand the big 3 compounds found in the herb: Thymol, Carvacrol, and bioflavonoids. These are the 3 powerful compounds found in thyme, and these 3 compounds are the reason why thyme is so effective for hair growth. Now let's break down exactly how thyme helps grow hair. Before we get into that, I would like you to watch this video carefully. I am preparing this in 2 ways. So after, you guys are going to tell me which one you think is better. Thyme is an awesome circulation booster. We know that the hair follicles are like tiny plants. They need blood to deliver oxygen and nutrients. Thyme contains high level of thymol, and this compound is a natural vasodilator. When you apply it to your scalp, it literally forces the blood vessel to open up, flooding your hair roots with oxygen and minerals needed for building block of hair. It mimics the mechanism of minoxidil, but without the chemical side effects. Thyme is an excellent scalp sanitizer, killing the growth killer. After one use, your hair instantly feels clean. The reason why your hair stops growing often is because of microinflammation or fungi overgrowth, like malassezia, which is the stuff that causes dandruff. Thyme is one of the most powerful natural antiseptic on earth. The carvacrol content in thyme is so strong that it can break down the cell wall of a harmful bacteria and a fungi. Think of it as cleaning the soil so the plants can grow. This is exactly what thyme does on your hair. A clean, balanced scalp is a growing scalp, which is why you need to incorporate thyme rinses into your hair care routine. Thyme also contains a very strong bioflavonoid. Study has shown that these bioflavonoids present in thyme can actually stimulate hair growth genes. It protects the hair follicle from oxidative stress, meaning it forces your hair to stay in its growing phase longer. And it also ensures your hair doesn't fall out prematurely. You must be thinking right now, why haven't I started using thyme since? Well, now you know, so go ahead and prepare this recipe right away. But before you do that, watch this video to the end because there is more. Now let us address the elephant in the room. I am sure you have seen thousands of videos on rosemary. Now you ask yourself, is thyme actually better than rosemary? Let's compare the both herbs and find out which one is better. Rosemary is famous because it is well known to be a DHT blocker, which is a hormone responsible for pattern hair loss. Rosemary is great for prevention, but thyme is a stimulant. While rosemary is playing defense, thyme is playing offense. I told you before, you'll be so shocked to find out that the most common herbs sitting in your kitchen are actually very beneficial. Before we forge ahead, let me explain the 2 methods I use in this video. I use both the infusion and the boiling method. And the reason is I want to find out which one is actually better. And we can tell based on the color. Whichever one gives us a deeper color is assumed to be the most potent. So let's keep going. For the first method, which is the boiling method, all you need to do is add some thyme leaf in a pot, pour in some water and put it on fire. Let it cook for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, take it off and let it cool off. And this is it. This is exactly what you're going to get after 10 minutes. Now, onto the second method, which is the infusion method. Get a glass jar, add in some thyme leaf and pour in some hot water. Put a lid on it and let it sit for an hour or two. The reason I like this recipe is that it is very easy to make and the ingredient is readily available. I mean, every household has thyme in the kitchen. So basically, you don't have an excuse not to try out this. After about an hour, this is the infusion method. We are just going to go ahead and strain it out. A study carried out in 1998 shows that patients with alopecia areata, which is an autoimmune condition where your hair falls out in patches. The patients didn't just use rosemary. They used a blend of thyme, rosemary, lavender, and cedarwood. And the result? 44% of the patients saw significant hair regrowth. But here's the deal. Recent data suggests that red thyme specifically contains higher concentration of vitamin C and iron absorption booster. If your hair loss is caused by stress or nutritional deficiency, thyme is significantly more effective than rosemary because it addresses the health of the follicle, not just the hormone. Now, here is my verdict. Don't pick one because the both herbs are very, very powerful. If you want your hair growing very fast, then you can use two of them together. But if you have to pick one for your scalp health and pure stimulation, thyme wins the potency every day, anytime. If you don't agree with me, give it a try and get back to me with your feedback. Now, this is the two spray, same ingredient, different method. Now, based on the two colors, which one do you think is more potent? If you ask me, both works, but I think the boiling gives it a deeper color. But the infusion method is best because it preserves all the nutrients and delicate minerals present in the thyme. But like I said before, the both method works perfectly. Just pick whichever one you think is best for your hair. But still let me know which method you think is best and why, and which one you'll be willing to try. It is also very important for you to know that when you are using the boiling method, ensure that you're using low heat so the heat won't end up damaging all the nutrients. Also ensure that the water turns deep dark amber colored. That is the thymol leaching out. And before you use, let it cool off completely to avoid burning your scalp. For the application, use this tea as a final rinse. It works better if it stays on your scalp. Do not wash it out. It gives you this layer of microscopic protection on your scalp. And if you decide to make thyme infused oil, use jojoba oil because it is similar to the sebums on your scalp. Also remember not to cook the oil directly on fire. Use a double boiler method. Allow the oil heat up for 2 hours. On a very low heat, then mix it up with essential oil if you have any. If you're ready for real hair growth, this recipe is a must try. Now let me show you how I use this on my hair. You can use this on any kind of hair, whether relaxed or natural, any kind of hair, be it curly, be it straight hair, you can use it. You can use this recipe on your toddlers 2 years above. For the maximum benefit, this recipe should be used 3-4 times a week. You can decide to make this in large quantities, store it in your bottle, put it in the refrigerator and use it anytime you please. You can equally use this on the length of your hair, but if you want the growth, you have to focus this on your scalp. Spray it generously and you can use it even if you're on dread or braids. After spraying the scalp generously, take your time to massage this for about 4 minutes. Massaging it increases thymol penetration into your scalp. Do this 2 or 3 times weekly before going to bed. If you can be consistent with this recipe, I promise you, before 2 months, you're going to see significant hair growth. Ensure to focus on your problem areas first. Spray at the edges or any thinning area every morning. It is light, so you don't have to worry about clogging your pores. And it does not have any bad smell. Because thyme is so potent, if you're using the essential oil, ensure that you dilute it because it will burn your scalp if you don't. If you're allergic to herbs, ensure you do a patch test before you go ahead and use it. To see results, you need to be very consistent with this. Hair growth doesn't happen overnight. You need to be consistent with this for at least 90 days. Why? This is because that is the full length of a hair growth cycle. To know whether it works for you, you have to give it at least 90 days. But within the first month, you will notice baby hair. You will notice a lot of changes. We spend so much time wishing our hair can grow. We spend so much time looking for miracles, putting harsh chemicals on our hair just to facilitate the growth. We forget that nature has given us everything we need. Just take a step outside your garden, take a step into your kitchen, and you're going to find something that will help you grow out your hair. You don't need to spend 1,000. I believe by now you know that thyme isn't just a trend. It is a tool for hair growth. It is affordable, it is scientifically backed, and it works. I just want you to try out this Thyme Scalp Rinse this week. Prepare it, use it on your scalp, do not wash it out. Just 1 week, see how your scalp feels. Feel the freshness on your scalp. Feel the tingling sensation. That is the blood flow, and that is the growth. I just hope you are open enough to try out this. If you're going to be washing out this, ensure that you leave it to sit at least 2 hours. That is enough time to absorb into your scalp, but it is not advisable to wash it out. So will you be trying out this thyme recipe? If you do so, just type "I will try it" in the comment section. If you found this video helpful, please comment, like, and subscribe, and also share this video to your loved ones who you think might need help with their hair. Thank you for watching, and I hope I see you in my next upload. Do have a lovely day. Bye bye.